Hey, top of the morning, y'all. Top of the morning. Now I'm gonna give y'all the game real quick, and we gonna run this video. Listen, Brittany Griner just got home, and I'm about to give y'all the video and confirm it to San Antonio Airport. You know what I'm saying? But listen, the whole world is mad, and I want to tell y'all why. I want to explain this to y'all and break this down to y'all. Marc Fogel. If y'all don't know who he is, man, he was arrested back in August of 2021 for the same exact thing Brittany Griner was arrested for. But I believe Marc Fogel had a little bit less. He had like half an ounce of the chronic pain, marijuana, THC stuff, whatever. Brittany Griner had a little bit more. But remind y'all, Brittany Griner got arrested in in February in 2022. So she just got arrested this year. Marc Fogel been arrested last year. They gave him 14 years. They gave Brittany Griner 10 years, but the United States skipped over him. Didn't get him out of there, but got Brittany Griner out. And you know the world is gonna be upset about that because they feel like already if you're a celebrity, if you got interest, if you got a following, then you get treated different by the government and the system of our society. And you know what I'm saying? For what we see, it's true. But y'all check this video out right here and see what they talking about, man. 100.
San Antonio, Texas, where the plane carrying Brittany Griner has just touched down back in the United States on American soil. The WNBA star touching down at Kelly Field Air Base. She'll receive a medical evaluation before she's reunited with her family. She's been detained in Russia for the last 10 months.
And at the top of our show, Ryan, we saw the plane landing. Now the doors are open. We're seeing officials there on the tarmac going onto that plane. Again, we believe Brittany Griner is on board this plane. It came from Abu Dhabi. Of course, that swap happening in the United Arab Emirates. CBS News, the first to report that. And we're going to stick with this live shot here this morning as we begin our newscast because we've been waiting for this for 10 months.
Absolutely. She was detained in Russia after being arrested at the airport in Moscow with cannabis oil in her luggage. Of course, Brittany Griner, well known as a WNBA star, and any moment now we expect her to deplane here in San Antonio, Texas, after that prisoner swap with an arms dealer who was serving his sentence here in Illinois. And this happening yesterday. There's controversy surrounding that because Paul Whelan, another American citizen, former Marine, is still detained in Russia. This was categorized as a one-for-one prisoner swap.
Yeah, and the White House and U.S. officials are saying that there was no choice in which American was going to be in this one-on-one swap, but there is a lot of concern. Paul Whelan's been held and detained since 2018 on espionage charges. That's something he has denied, but we're hearing from his family. Of course, they want to bring him home. But today, this morning, here at 4:35, I know it's a grainy picture, but we're getting this live look from San Antonio, Texas, where we are awaiting WNBA star Brittany Griner. We believe she will get off this airplane any moment now. As you mentioned, Ryan, she's going to go to a hospital. Of course, she'll be medically evaluated first before she's reunited with her wife, Sherelle, and her family back here in the U.S. What a morning for her.
And so many people have been calling for her release for, as we said, nearly 10 months now. This was back in February when she was arrested in Russia, where she plays professionally as well as here in the United States with the WNBA, with the Phoenix Mercury. And back to what we were saying with Paul Whelan, I mean, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said this was not, I mean, it's instead of one for one, it could have been a one for none. This really wasn't a situation from a negotiating standpoint to have another American prisoner, another citizen released back to the United States. But what we do know, and we're watching this live right now, that plane carrying Brittany Griner, as you mentioned, from Russia to the prisoner swap in Abu Dhabi, and now here to the United States. This has been months in the making of unfolding, and we see some military personnel, some police going in and out of the plane. Some anxious moments, I'm sure, for Brittany Griner after all that she's been through to now be back in the United States.
And of course, we haven't heard from Griner herself yet, but President Biden did speak to her yesterday. He spoke to her family. We saw that picture with Kamala Harris and Sherelle and also President Biden together. And President Biden says, we're glad to know she'll be able to, she's safe, she's in good spirits. And he said that he's looking forward to that return. And many people getting off the plane right now, we're keeping a close eye on to see if we're going to see Griner getting off that plane as well.
And there was some sound and video from Russian television on the plane. Of course, that's the state media that we get that edited. But it, just we saw her looking very different with her haircut. Is that her right there? It looks like
it looks like that was Griner.
She's very tall, obviously, but that looks like that was Brittany Griner who just got off that plane.
Because in pictures and it's a little bit of video from the plane, we saw her in a skull cap, and that looks like what she was on right now. This is from KSAT right there in San Antonio. That's live picture right now.
A much clearer picture of that plane, but yes, she was wearing the skull cap. For years, she's had braids and dreadlocks, but it looks her hair cut very short, and it appeared that was her coming off the plane.
So we have Mugo Odigwe following the developments on this, the latest what we've seen in the last 24 hours, and what comes next for Brittany Griner. Again, just landing on U.S. soil, we believe. We just saw her get off that airplane in San Antonio. She'll do that medical evaluation, be reunited with her family, and we'll hear from Mugo Odigwe in a live report coming up at 5.
Like, she back, y'all. I mean, I've never seen nobody come back and the whole world is upset. I mean, the whole United States is upset. Like, real talk, usually they celebrate stuff like this, but when you start seeing people points and people start running stuff across, man, they right. That's right. That's like black people, you know what I'm saying? When we got done back in the day, man, we was sitting here complaining and we was, you know what I'm saying, crying about certain shit, man. Y'all got to be right. They right. That's like if a black person was over there and had been in jail for a year or 2 years, and here a little white lady comes and she goes and get caught and everybody do everything to get her back. Everybody would have been upset if that was if it was a black person getting done like that. But here we go. We got the opposite. We got a little mixed female, because we're gonna be honest. Brittany Griner is mixed. She's white and black. She's not just black. Don't put that on us. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. We got a mixed female, man. Goes over, gets locked up, and then now she's coming back because she's a WNBA player. So yeah, a lot of people upset about that, man. So we got a lot of explaining to, but I can't wait to see the interviews, because I know they about to line up for like a million interviews. We got to find out if she was raped over there. Did they touch on you? Did they was they trying to sex on you? Was they beating on you? Was they starving you? Did they make you, like, force you to cut your hair off? All type of stuff everybody want to know, man. People want to know all this type of stuff because they trying to bash them for being people trying to come for Brittany Griner because she's part of the LGBT community and that she done said controversial stuff about the laws of this land of America. But everybody, like, just because she don't like the laws and the stuff of the land of America, don't mean she hate the country, y'all. She from the country, man. But at the end of the day, y'all, man, we got to get it together. We got to at least come on some type of accord, because people are right. That teacher, Marc Fogel, he definitely supposed to be out. There's another... The military guy, Wheeling, he supposed to be out, man. Like, they ain't lying about that, y'all. That's some real stuff. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Definitely like, comment, share, and subscribe on this video, man. Do me that favor. But like I said, y'all, it's your boy 2700, man, and I'm gone.
I heard the South, I say they run the city. I heard Super J say he ain't fucking with me. I heard Young Star say he king of the city. Heard they say they looking for me, shit, then come and get me.